Hey everybody, Mr. Dan here. Real quick, I just want to show you some of the things I got for the holidays. I was hoping to squeeze in a few more videos and watch a few more movies before Christmas, but that's okay. I ordered a bunch of material for myself, and then I also received some great presents. And we're also going to talk about sort of the direction in that I want the channel to go in. And so I have some kind of laid it out in a way that you can kind of see the 3 or 4 different directions I want the channel to go in as far as topics. Real quick though, from Severin, I put these on my Instagram. I have a new Instagram which is dedicated to the channel, so you're going to see primarily channel related content on there, with the occasional baby picture, which I can't help, of my beautiful granddaughter. So anyway, Tales from the Uncanny. I'm really getting into anthologies lately. I got that. They sent me this, and I was like, who the heck is that? Anyway, that's Udo Kier from the movie, I just watched it, Theater Bizarre, which is a pretty decent anthology. A little bit all over the place, but apparently this documentary from Severin came out of the special features for Theater Bizarre. You know, a bunch of filmmakers were talking about it, and they just went ahead and made a full-blown documentary. And I'm sorry about the shakiness, but you know, so I made it my goal to see all of these. I just saw Dead of Night, and I thought that was great. Of course, it's very influential, so you almost have to see it. So, and also, the cool thing is that it has, you know, I kind of wondered, I said, is Dead of Night the first documentary? But lo and behold, here's a 1919 one called Eerie Tales, English title. And there's a 1949 one, so a couple years after Dead of Night, French, Unusual Tales. So those are included. So can't wait to watch that. It's Father's Day. Also got this cult classic, first time on Blu-ray, Eyes of Fire. Also, I mentioned on the Undead Nightmare channel, he got a really nice, he's got quite a collection, man, I'll tell you. And he was actually nice enough. I was like, who is this on Instagram? I was like, I can't place this lady here. He was the one that told me that she was from the movie Black Sabbath. Anyway, he had a nice box of titles from Vinegar Syndrome, and I mentioned, I only got a couple, but actually, a little more than that. I got Christmas Evil, didn't squeeze it in. You know what? I'm just going to save it for next year, you know? Or maybe I'll wait till halfway to Christmas or something. I don't know. And between this and a lot of the Christmas movies that were recommended to me by channels like Bronco Juggalo, who did 12 Days of Christmas, you know, I'll have a nice list next year. And for those of you that checked out my review of Mercy Christmas, thank you very much. I enjoyed bringing that film to the attention of people that perhaps hadn't heard of it. And then I randomly just said, you know what, I'll just grab one of these. Forgotten Gialli. This is volume 1. It's got 3 films. This Trauma, by the way, is not the Argento Trauma, which was on my top 10 list of horror films that I haven't seen yet. So that's not the one. Got some stickers. I've actually been amassing quite a collection of stickers and buttons and paraphernalia that is sent to me when you order some things. So I think I'm going to I have an idea of something to put on my wall where I can just put all my stickers. Nice Christopher Lee sticker there. A while ago, I received another package from Angela from Morbid Heart Designs. So I have a couple prints I'd like to show. I actually gave everyone a sneak peek in a couple of my videos. They were on the wall behind me. But I got a couple buttons here. So I wanted to make a separate video just to give Morbid Heart Designs some attention. So I got a couple more prints of some of my favorite monsters. And musically, well, actually, let's stop there for a second and just mention what I mentioned on Instagram, that although my kids don't often understand my obsession with horror movies, they do support me in what I do, so they got me some really nice gifts here to help out my channel, as you can see. So I'm looking to improve the quality of my videos. The other thing is, I've been enjoying some of Project Ellsworth's music reviews, and I'd like to introduce that to the channel. This band here, so I'm not really a vinyl guy, but I decided to go all in on this album, Where Fear and Weapons Meet by 1914. I'm wearing the shirt too. just an amazing. Look how awesome this looks. And also, so even if this kind of music isn't for you, some of the subject matter is pretty interesting, such as this is one of my favorite songs, Don't Tread on Me, Harlem Hellfighters, about the often unknown and unsung hero, Henry Johnson. So I'll be giving everyone a little sort of a history lesson / review of that song. Got my Iron Maiden Christmas card. Of course, that's last year's. Got my fan club magazine. Music is one sort of direction I want to go into. Anthology films is another one. And then we have The Thing. So far, I have read, haven't really talked about them that much, but Who Goes There, which is the original story written by John W. Campbell, which was the basis of The Thing. And I have I've read Short Things, a collection of short stories based on, inspired by the original novella by all of these authors here. Some of them were very good, some of them were just okay, to each his own, but overall it was really interesting. And that actually came out of some research that was done into the original manuscript for Who Goes There, and some extra material was discovered, and actually, this is what I just received the other day. It was added to the original story and called Frozen Hell. So it's basically the original story plus about 45 pages. So, looking forward to I was going to reread this anyway before I talked about it on the channel. It's really interesting. If you're fans of the film, if you're a big fan of the film, I would say it's almost a must-read. Very interesting. And then the other thing that I gifted myself was this monster, The Thing art book. This is amazing. Okay. Introduction by Eli Roth. That's some of Eli Roth's drawings that he made at age 12. Just got all kinds of some early storyboards. It's got some alternate posters. It's just amazing. Man is the warmest place to hide. That was one of the original taglines. There's so much you can do artistically with this. Some of the ultimate in alien terror.
There's different sections dedicated, each section. Well, not every actor or supporting actor in the movie gets a section, but some of the pivotal sections feature. For example, the section with, now I'm blanking.
Check that out. How awesome is that? Petri dish. Let's randomly go through. What do we got? Bubble tea?
Yep.
Bubble tea. Thank you, buddy.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, so like here's a Palmer section. I'm not going to show too much. As I talk about the books and films, I would like to show a picture or two from the art book to kind of support what I'm talking about. So The Thing is something I'm interested in talking about. Next, The Twilight Zone. Speaking of anthologies, I love anthology shows. So I finally got The Twilight Zone Companion. It's a must-have. I really enjoyed Anthony from Fever Dreamland Theater's two-part interview with Mark Scott Secree. So I'm so excited to get that. A while ago, I got this book about TV movies. I have not reviewed this either. Are You in the House Alone? TV movie compendium. And lo and behold, the other thing I got from Vinegar Syndrome was this box set. Are You in the House Alone? Calendar Girl Murders and Child of Night. Really well presented. Check that out. Pretty cool. It's just amazing what you see here. You got a guy wearing a raincoat with a hook. Does that seem familiar to you? But I'll crack that open for a future video. I've seen Are You in the House Alone? That's the only one I've seen. And then speaking of TV, a while ago I got the Night Gallery, the entire Night Gallery DVD set. I watched about 95% of that. I'll be rewatching some of that. So I got the After Hours tour, which is essentially a similar book to the Twilight Zone Companion. Okay, so Scott Skelton and Jim Benson, they're the two guys who are sort of safeguarding the legacy of Night Gallery. If you go to they have a website, and you can read all about the show, order some goodies like these bookmarks, and it is awesome that I also got some stories. It's interesting to see how some of the short stories depart from the episodes. Bubble tea. Anyway, decided to test out my new light as it's gotten darker in here. Where was I? Oh yeah, in terms of TV, of course. In my area, growing up, Dr. Shock was a mainstay on television, so I got this. I'd mentioned this before, so I mentioned it several times, so I gotta go ahead and just do a review of the book. So I got this book about the frightful Dr. Shock, and I also got something called Why Not? The Dr. Shock's Screaming Tales, which has a couple original stories, which are kind of goofy and silly and tongue-in-cheek, but it's also got original works by some of the original stories by Edgar Allan Poe, H.G. Wells, Algernon Blackwood, basically some classic science fiction and sci-fi, which I want to get into from time to time. And as such, I've actually already read the original story of Invasion of the Body Snatchers by Jack Finney, which was interesting, very interesting to read, having seen all the film adaptations. So there you have it. Just kind of an overview of what I've got in mind. Oh yeah, I got a couple more. For those of you who see my videos of these Jada figures, I've got the Dracula and the creature from the Black Lagoon videos up. The creature from the Black Lagoon video is kicking the Dracula video's rear end in terms of views. So I gotta take him back out and repose him. And I did get the other two figures. Little sneak peek there. So that is a video that is coming. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give everyone an overview of what is on the horizon and let everybody know about my Instagram, new Instagram, and wish everybody a happy new year. All right, later.